I mean, are you going to bring out the Byleth for that? Or?
I'm actually playing another Byleth for round 1. So
no way.
I'm probably going to ditto them just for the culture, and then we'll see how I feel against Moxie. But we don't have any Byleths on our screen right now. Our round 1 match here at Cards Basement is actually going to be Peabnut taking on Solid. So a little bit of Mega Man Falco action. You mentioned it earlier. Peabnut has a lot of experience in this matchup thanks to Mage being from his region. And we are already seeing some of that footstool tech come through with that footstool leaf shield.
Yeah, Peab is such a strategic player, and he's so solid at figuring out habits right away. He likes to knowledge check you right away. You can see how he's trying to put Solid into the corner, and right now trying to get him off stage as fast as he can. Now, this is just the Peab special.
Real quick, Card, this isn't best of 5, right? Okay, I was just making sure before I pointed it out. That's actually, don't ignore the overlay right now. It'll change. There it goes. There it goes. We're good. It is best of 3. This is round 1 pools. We're not doing anything crazy like best of 5 for round 1 like Japan does.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that you can't take away from this right now is if it was best of 5 with this tournament this stack, love to see that, but unfortunately time constraints aren't our friend in that category.
We do have to be out of here by a certain time. We don't want Greg to be stuck here all night.
Yeah, Peab is doing such a good job last of just pinning Solid into the corner with these metal blades. There has to be a way for Solid to get out of these types of scenarios.
Ooh, but there has to be a way, but he's not going to find it quite yet as Peabnut just pulls the trigger on that down air, taking yet another stock away from Solid while still holding steady on all 3 from himself. Gets that metal blade F throw into the fair bear, and Solid hasn't had a chance to touch back down. He's taken 45% in this singular series of interactions. Now he finally gets his feet underneath him, but he's still yet to find a hit on Peabnut. Peabnut is just absolutely dominating the neutral in this set.
Yeah, and okay, good stock closure out from Solid. Right now, you can equalize this. You do have to take your time, but again, don't let Peab set up this wall. And once you're in the corner against Peab, he can easily rack up 100% and end the stock with that hard knuckle down air.
Yeah, I liked the up throw dare there from Solid, but we know he is actually, thanks to some good DI, going to be able to live through that. Peabnut tries to throw out that down smash, and out of the hit lag from the crash bomb, just immediately pulls the trigger on that short hop bear. Finds the hit, finds the KO, and that is going to be Peab taking game number 1 here.
Yeah, I mean, look at the composure from Peab in this player cam right now. This is an ice-cold Mega Man main.
He's just... he's just staring into the camera. Well, Solid's asking Card a question. I can't actually hear them. I think they're asking about the stage list, but Peab is...
It's about the stage linking is what he's asking.
Okay. Yeah, they're just, let's talk about that real quick. Here at 404, here at Cards Basement, we actually have a joint stage clause where specific bans cover more than one stage. For example, if you ban Smashville, that's the same as banning Hollow Bastion. But if you leave those open, your opponent can go to either Smashville or Hollow Bastion. So all of them are on the stage list, but a singular ban covers both of them.
Yeah, and I think one thing that our friend Solid wanted to take away was Battlefield. It looks like a good stage, but right now, that is a comfort stage for Peab. Peab is all over Battlefield. He can lock down multiple platforms with that metal blade. I think they went to small Battlefield on this pick. Smaller PSU, I do like that idea to try and condense Peab.
Yeah, Peab did end up taking game number 1 pretty solidly with like a low percent 2 stock on PS2 because he was able to find a lot of space between himself and his opponent. So I like the idea here from Solid taking him to, like you said, a little bit of a diet version of the stage, a smaller version of the stage to be able to try and smother him down. But it's easier said than done, especially against a player of Peabnut's caliber. So this is still not going to be made much easier. Solid stuck off stage against Peabnut, and you're not making it back from that one. Falco's recovery, once you've hit the recovery, once you've done the startup, you can only go one direction, and it's not all that hard for a player of Peabnut's caliber to call out.
Peab is just keeping Solid in the air. He took a solid 40% off of the up air chain and kept him in the corner. Solid now trying to pin him back, but Peab has been doing such a good job last of resetting neutral and finding a spacing where he can just dictate the options from Solid.
Laser coming through, though, trying to stuff out Peabnut. Staying calm in the corner, though. Peab's not going to give anything away that he doesn't have to. Great landing fair to beat out Solid's option. Now he's going to get thrown off stage. Peab looks for a down throw fair.
And right now, Peab trying to get those confirms right a little more percent. Now we're starting to threaten that Shoryu range. Back to the stage, the Crash Bomber reflects. And off stage. Oh.
Mega Man, just like his fellow Capcom characters, does have that Shoryuken to threaten. His is just an up tilt instead of an up B, so you have to be careful, especially when landing on his shield or getting caught by something like a drag down, because those are devastating, but fair killing there. That was not what I expected the kill move to be, but good stuff to Peabnut nonetheless for finding it.
Yeah, and Peab maintaining a healthy percentage right now, 87 after a couple small hits, but now here comes the juggling chain from that up air. Peab is doing such a good job of pinning Solid into these situations where he has to react to the projectiles Peab is throwing out, and doing such a good job of getting out of this disadvantaged state.
Ooh, up tilt back air still not going to be enough to close this stock. Peab covers his recovery back to stage, preventing Solid from doing any drop zone shenanigans using that crash bomb. Very, very smart there.
Yeah, now Peab again sent off stage. We've seen this situation a couple times where Peab uses that metal blade to try and get back. Preemptively sending out the blade. This could be death. Peab lands with the heart. Ooh. Never seen that interaction. I wonder how that would work, but Solid sending Peab off.
Solid has Peab deep off stage, but he's still able to cover his own recovery. Now has Solid stuck yet again in the corner. Going to be looking for something critical here. I like the idea that Solid's been using so far, though, of making use of that down B. It's one of the fastest reflectors in the entire game, and especially for a character that relies on projectiles in neutral like Mega Man, it's a very, very strong option to beat him out, but Solid finds himself recovering linearly back to stage against a Peabnut in stride, and so Peabnut, all he has to do is play the patient game, hop off stage, throw out that bear, and that's going to be Mega Man taking it 2-0.
Peab did such a solid job of setting up situations where he always could react with a back air and put Solid off stage, maybe in a disadvantageous spot, and then, like you said, because of that linear recovery, you can stuff it with the hard knuckle down air, look